Alright, we're back. Next up, I grabbed this at Best Buy as well. Again, I think it was like $5.99 or $6.99, whatever they were. King of Comedy, Scorsese, De Niro. Never seen it. Always wanted to see it. I know the story behind it is after they made, was it Raging Bull? De Niro wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more funny. Definitely curious to seeing this. I've always thought that De Niro has that funny side to him, but he's always kind of been more typecast in his roles as, you know, the badass or the gangster or whatever. So I'm really curious to see this. You know, he's done comedy and, you know, Meet the Parents and stuff like that, but this seems more interesting to me. The next three grabbed off the same seller that I've grabbed most of my movies off recently. Actually, I only grabbed two. Funny story behind this. I grabbed. This is why you don't buy Blu-rays when you're drunk. I grabbed the first Spider-Man movie, which is all right. Really, I didn't really need it in my collection. I've never been a fan of Spider-Man at all. But it was a buck or two. Figured why not. And then I grabbed the third one, which I've never seen. I never have any intention of seeing it, and it was fairly cheap enough. I think this was the more expensive of the two. It's got 2 discs in here. I don't know, maybe I'll throw it in sometime for just the comedy that I'm sure is in there. And when I bought these, I could have sworn I'd bought the second one. I didn't. I don't know how that passed me up. So the next night, realizing that, I just decided to go on there and grab the second one. Not always a completist, but I feel like if I own the first and the third, then the second one has to be there too. So Spider-Man 2. The only one of these I've seen is the first one. I've seen parts of the second one. I don't know. Tobey Maguire doesn't do it for me. You know, Neil's the new kid. I think Spider-Man's a pretty crappy superhero, to be honest with you. I know probably a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I just have yet to be impressed by a Spider-Man movie. So, I don't know. Maybe there's one coming. Next up, also grabbed from the same seller, a movie I absolutely fell in love with the first time I saw it. Great performances, good story. It's 500 Days of Summer. I don't know, just unique, different. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's good. Zooey Deschanel was good. I feel like she's kind of blown out of proportion now, but I don't know. I forget who else is even in this besides the two of them, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. Something I'll watch again. Next up, a movie I watched in my college dorm, I think my sophomore year. I think it was a couple nights before Halloween. I really enjoyed it. Scary, different. Ben Foster's fucking incredible. 30 Days a Night, Josh Hartnett and Melissa George. I don't know. I'd recommend seeing it. It's good fun. It's a different take on the vampire story, and it's kind of a funny take that no one, not necessarily funny, but it's funny that no one's ever taken that idea before, where this has gone. So I would definitely check this out. Next up, I grabbed this at Best Buy as well. I think it was $6. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Trance, Danny Boyle. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. If anyone knows anything about it or recommends it, let me know, and then maybe I'll watch it sooner. It's Trance. Next up, an essential movie for anyone's collection. I don't care what you say. It's probably in my. If someone told me to sit down and make a list of my top 10 favorite films, this definitely would fall in that list. That's Starship Troopers. I mean, what can you say about Starship Troopers? It is fucking great. Hilarious, action-packed. You know, the effects were pretty good for, you know, I have no idea how much it cost to make this movie, but it's great. And I mean, the tagline, the only good bug is a dead bug. Come on. If you haven't seen this, just get out there right now and see it. Go pick it up, go buy it, whatever. Go on eBay, and I think I got it for $4 or $5. Go see Starship Troopers. The next movie I picked up, my brother would not stop talking about this movie all summer. So I saw it at Best Buy the other night when I was there. It was $11. That's short term 12. My brother and my good friend had been obsessing over it all summer, and I don't know shit about it, to be honest with you, but for the price and for as much as they talked about it, I figured I'd pick it up. It seems to have gotten some great reviews for what I've looked into, and I think it's at a 99% Rotten Tomatoes, which you know, all right. I'll give it a shot. The slipcover is pretty cool. You know, it's just kind of you know, glossy finish. But then the coolest thing I thought about this was the actual Blu-ray case itself was clear, as opposed to, you know, blue. So I don't know. I'm a sucker for the gimmicks, I guess. But I don't know, something I'll definitely check out. My brother's been giving me shit for not seeing it. Definitely have to see this. Another one, I've been waiting to grab this for a while, but it just seemed like the price was never dropping. It was always ridiculously expensive. And then it dropped, I think, on Amazon down to like 14 or 15 bucks. I was about to pick it up. But I like getting the slipcovers, and Amazon doesn't tend to send you the slipcovers. Another reason I canceled my Amazon Prime membership, just didn't need it anymore. eBay's a better way to go. Sorry, I'm ranting. But anyways, shame. Grabbed it at Best Buy the other night. $7 with the slip. Fassbender, I think the guy's awesome. And what's her face? Karen Mulligan. She's alright. I don't mind her. But Steve McQueen, the guy's a good director. I think he's going to be around for a long time to come. Definitely something I want to see. A friend of mine has seen it, and definitely, he said definitely check it out. He was pretty impressed with it. Movie, actually, I don't know how this got in this stack, but I'll show it to you anyways. Necessary Evil, supervillains of DC Comics. I'm a huge Batman fan. I always have been my entire life. I thought this was a pretty interesting idea for DC to come out with. Just basically a documentary talking about all the villains, which anyone that wants to argue the villains in DC, Batman's villains alone, will always outdo anything that Marvel will ever put out. Fact. I watched about half of this. It wasn't bad. It got stale at some points, but I don't know. I'd recommend it if you're a fan of superheroes or DC, or I don't know. They even go into like the psychology of you know, how people act and behave and stuff. So it was cool. I gotta finish it. It's just a little bit longer than I would have hoped for it to be. Next one I picked up. Haven't seen it yet. I know it didn't get great reviews. Just based off the cast, I feel like I'd like this one more than the first one, but I really liked the first one. That's Muppets Most Wanted. I mean, Ricky Gervais, Ty Burrell, Tina Fey, all of them are great. The first movie, the cast, it was good, but I think the cast in this is better. Again, I haven't seen it. I know the reviews weren't as great as they were for the first one. I don't know, maybe it's a story or something. Who knows? Definitely something I'll watch eventually. Just not on the top of my list at the moment. Next up, grabbed this at Walmart as well when I was out. It's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and it was $5. Movie I've heard a lot about. Now I will be selling the DVD copy that my brother gave me. It's The Place Beyond the Pines with Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, and Ray Liotta. I've heard pretty good reviews of it so far, so definitely gonna give it a shot at some point when I get around to it. Seems like an interesting movie. So next up, a movie I saw in high school. A friend of mine had heard of it. I had never heard anything about it. We put it in and absolutely fell in love with this movie. That's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer. To be quite honest with you, I am sick as hell with Robert Downey Jr. I can't stand the guy anymore. Like, when this came out, and Iron Man, and even Iron Man 2, I was just like, yeah, you know what, good for him. He's reviving his career, or Tropic Thunder, obviously. But just, you know, Sherlock Holmes, Iron Man 3, you know, I don't know, there's something about the guy, I don't really like him anymore. He's lost my interest. But this movie's great. Val Kilmer's really fucking good in it. I would highly recommend seeing it. I mean, I think it's just, I don't know, it's just a really good movie. Different kind of story, unique. Check it out. Check it out if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, go back and watch it again. It's damn good. And the last ones I grabbed, my brother actually sat down this summer, and as I drop all of them, sat down this summer and decided to watch all of these. I'm not sure why, not sure what his reasoning was, but he did. So he told me after watching all of them that they're great and I needed to see them, and I think I've only seen the first two. So I went on eBay, found them all at reasonably cheap prices, and picked them up, and eventually I will watch all of them. It's the Harry Potter series. So we got the first one, The Sorcerer's Stone. I have seen this one long time ago. I remember my mom getting it for me on DVD when it first came out. It was a Christmas gift, I think. So I've seen this one, but I'll have to revisit it because it's been a while. Second one I remember watching when I was homesick for a day in school. It's Chamber of Secrets. The only downside about buying stuff on eBay is a lot of this stuff comes in chipped, and you know the cases are broken and whatnot. I'm trying to focus in here on it for you. And not many people are willing to do anything about it. And for a $4 movie, it's to me it's a waste of time bringing it up with eBay. But just something that fucking pisses me off. Of course, third one, never seen it. Prisoner of Azkaban. Goblet of Fire, the fourth one. Fifth one, Order of the Phoenix. So for some reason, this one is shiny. I don't know why the rest of them aren't, but this one is. Who knows? Next one, sixth movie, Half-Blood Prince. Which, remember reading the books, I like this one a lot. I think the third one will always be my favorite, but this might be my second favorite. I really enjoyed this book. Then we got Deathly Hallows Part 1. I don't know, I heard from my brother and from everyone else that the further along they went, they got really, really good, the movies. Just actual, legitimate good movies. And then I grabbed this version of the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I don't have a 3D Blu-ray player, but for some reason it was the least expensive out of all of the versions on eBay. It's got a cool slip. So I figured, why not? I think it was like $8, and the rest of them were all selling for $9 or more. This one had free shipping, the rest didn't. But it's got the regular Blu-ray, the DVD. You know, I have no interest in 3D Blu-ray, so I'll just hold on to it for now, I guess. But yeah, that's my haul from the last month. I believe started. That might have literally just been August. I think there's a few more missing in there that I'll try to dig up and fill you in on. And definitely some more that are actually in the mail. I got a few more Criterions coming in. Another collection I bought off someone on eBay. So yeah, let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you still want to see more. What type of videos you want to see. Follow, subscribe, like, whatever the hell YouTube does. And yeah, let me know. I'll be back.